look for when they test for HIV. I was 22 years old in 1993. 10 years since the first cases have been reported about in NYC, now spread throughout its various communities, no longer them, because now it's we. But that didn't stop me from testing the breaking point of invincibility. I stepped into the room that smelled of sterility, where I waited for what seemed like an eternity to see what the results of my test would be. "You've tested positive," he said, "nothing less, nothing more." Unable to look me in the eye, he stared down at the floor. He'd never delivered an HIV positive test result before. My impulse to bolt out the door was outweighed by the need to make sure that the doctor felt secure. So I stayed, and I was counseled some more. 7 years to live were some words I grabbed onto. Treatment options and not a death sentence were some others. Had I been another, I might have jumped in front of the 2 train like my girl Sharonda's little brother, or hung myself in the bathroom with an extension cord like my boy Pito's baby's mother after they discovered that the baby had the monster too. But instead of suicidal ideation, I found that I had the will to live and that I actually possessed the power to forgive. Forgive myself for the choices I have made and the actions I have spoken. Forgive the one who infected me because he's dead and I have a long life ahead. Forgive my mother for her ignorance and for her religious convictions which allow her to believe in a God whose answers to drug addiction and homosexuality are AIDS and HIV. Forgive the doctor for pushing mad prescriptions, for his inaccurate depictions, for his 7-year prediction which caused me for some years to reside within my fear. It's been 17 and I'm still here. Ooh. It's been 17 and I'm still here. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's been 17 and I'm still here. And I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the AIDS walk and the effort that is happening here right now. I know we're being thrown out of here right now, but the issue is something that's not going away. I have friends that tested positive in 89, 88, 87, when I was still in high school, that were told they had 2 years to live because we didn't know anything about this disease. 30 years later, we know more than we've ever known, but people our age and younger are still testing positive at an alarming rate. So it's really cute to come into an auditorium and talking about the AIDS walk and fundraising, but what are we doing in our own lives? And how are we educating our peers and our kids and our grandparents, who are like one of the highest, one of the brackets that are the highest age groups that are testing positive today. People 50, 60, 70 years old are testing positive for HIV. This is ridiculous. So I want to thank everybody that has come to the stage and thank y'all for hosting this event. And just don't forget about what's happening here today. When you go home tonight, or when you pick some shorty up at a bar, or when you negotiate some sexual encounter, think about your lives and not just that moment. I wish I had. Thank you.